Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Respected all, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I welcome you all on behalf of Irfan Institute. The mission of our institute is as follows. According to our research, life is equal to 15% technical skills plus 85% human engineering. Therefore, at Irfan Institute, our aim is learn to achieve excellence in any technical skill by following the best learning methodology, that is, do it yourself, and practicing the three main pillars of human engineering: truth, honesty, and justice. To achieve excellence in both technical skills and human engineering, Irfan Institute offers a course Popular IDEs for C++ programming language in Windows operating system. It is lecture number 3, Basics of Visual Studio, and I am your instructor Arshi Iftikhar. Let's start with lecture outline. Inshallah, in this lecture, first I will give quick recap. After that, I will present basics of Visual Studio. Let's start with quick recap. In previous lecture, I presented the steps to solve any real-world problem using a template-based approach. Then I presented basics of C++ programming language, and in the last I presented popular and widely used IDEs for C++ programming language. Recall that the real-world problem of this course is understand main features and learn how to download, install, and run C++ programs on 5 popular and widely used IDEs for C++ programming language in Windows operating system. Proposed solution is learn to use 5 popular IDEs for C++ programming language including Visual Studio, Dev C++, Code Blocks, Eclipse, and NetBeans. Work to be done. Learn to use Visual Studio, learn to use Code Blocks, learn to use Dev C++, learn to use Eclipse, and learn to use NetBeans. The focus of the lecture is on understanding the basics of Visual Studio. Now, I will discuss second part of this lecture, Basics of Visual Studio. The definition of Visual Studio is an IDE made by Microsoft and used for different types of software development such as computer programs, websites, web apps, web services, and mobile apps. The main purpose of Visual Studio is to provide a simple, user-friendly, and easy-to-use environment to plan, design, and develop high-quality softwares. An important question is that why we should learn Visual Studio. There are a number of reasons to learn Visual Studio. Number one, with Visual Studio, you can build any app, game, or extension using any programming language of your choice. The second point is Visual Studio is free and easy to use. The third point is Visual Studio is simple and powerful. Number 4, Visual Studio provides top-notch support for developing different types of softwares. Number 5, Visual Studio supports multiple programming languages. Number 6. Visual Studio provides intelligence features. That is, common variables, syntaxes, and variable declarations are made automatically. Number 7. Visual Studio provides cross-platform support. That is, it can run identically on Windows, Linux, and Mac operating systems. Now discuss the main features of Visual Studio. The 5 main features of Visual Studio are as follows. The feature number 1 is develop. You can navigate, write, and fix your code in any programming language fast. The second feature is debug. You can debug, profile, and diagnose with ease. The third feature is test. You can write high quality code with comprehensive testing tools. The fourth feature is collaborate. You can collaborate using version control, be agile, collaborate efficiently. And the fifth feature is extend. You can customize your IDE from thousands of freely available extensions. System requirements for Visual Studio. The system requirements of Visual Studio for 3 major operating systems are as follows. For Windows, we need DirectX 10.1 compatible GPU. For Mac operating system, we need Intel or Apple Silicon CPU or OpenGL 3.3 compatible GPU or Mac OS High Sierra 10.13 or later. And for Linux or Unix, we need Intel or Apple Silicon CPU, OpenGL 3.3 compatible GPU. To do and your turn tasks. The to-do task for this part of lecture is write down one or more features of Visual Studio which are not mentioned in this lecture. Your turn task is consider the C-Line IDE for C++ programming language and write down its definition, purpose, importance, main features, and system requirements. Now let's move to the lecture summary. To summarize, in this lecture, I presented basics of Visual Studio. Inshallah, in the next lecture, I will present a simple and step-by-step process to download Visual Studio for Windows operating system. Abdullah bin Masud narrated that Allah's Messenger said, "The person closest to me on the day of judgment is the one who sent the most salat, that is, Durood Sharif, upon me." May Allah give us tawfiq to abundantly recite Durood Sharif on our beloved Prophet Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We shall be thankful to you if you may please provide your valuable feedback on this lecture. Jazakumullah khair. May Allah bless all of us with His afiyat and karam. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.